And then we have Rick and Daryl learn that pretty much the whole kingdom has been killed. Father Gabriel learns that Negan is wearing his splooging pants. Eugene learns that Regina does not respect the hair game. Of course, Regina. Oh my God, what a trip she is. God, I want to just smack the crap out of her. And someone at the sanctuary is going to learn who the rat is. So we got that going on. Back in the trailer for troubled students, Father Gabriel really wants confession from Negan, but he gets all the needs of the many and crap until Gabriel gets to the wives at Negan. That, let's say it's just less consensual. And Father Gabriel wants to know if Negan had a real wife before all this. And his mask of cool detachment starts to falter. Gabriel seizes the moment and grabs Negan's gun. It's dark, we're not sure. But is unsuccessful in shooting the person right in front of him. So, we're back to the trailer. Father Gabriel apparently ran into a separate room. Why didn't they both move to that room when the zombies, the walkers, started breaking through the windows? Whatever, Father Gabriel starts talking crap about he'll go with Negan and show him the light if Negan confesses. Turns out Negan was a jerk even before the fall, because he was a lousy husband, or, cheated. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? I agree, Stephen. That was a bizarre moment. I'm like, whoa. But he was always a piece of crap, obviously. He was a lousy husband. He ran around on his wife. And that was, so that part hasn't changed with him. Okay, we stop. Father Gabriel opens the door, says Negan is forgiven, and offers his gun back. Negan pushes Gabe in the face and tells him he can keep the gun. Negan turns his back, and Gabriel doesn't empty the gun into this jerk. Nope. And he can't tell me you're starting to believe his crap about how if Negan dies, a whole lot more people at the sanctuary will die too. No, he is the head of the Hydra. Cutting off one Hydra head has always been a perfect thing to do. You start cutting off the heads of the snake, right? There is no reason not to cut Cap Negan here. This isn't a hive mind or whatever, and his people won't just stop being your enemy once Negan is gone. But he is the glue holding everything together in the sanctuary. They all call themselves Negan for a reason. Once he's dead, you have a chance of turning his unwilling captives to your side. So, yes, the confession, that was really interesting, I thought. But he's still a piece of crap. He was before and he does now. Excuse me, still fighting this cold. But luckily they do one thing that does make sense. The old, the cover yourself with zombie guts trick. So, again, this worked. Negan and Gabriel cover themselves in walker organs like they've done before to slip by the horde. This is the first time in a couple seasons we're seeing this. And it works as they both lurch through the undead crowd outside the trailer until it doesn't work and their cover is blown. They both take turns saving each other, which is kind of weird. Hi, Jenny. It's kind of weird that Father Gabriel and Negan are taking turns saving each other. Of all the unlikely two people in the world, those two. Negan says life is a resource and making Gabriel strong is his next mission. And Gabriel gave Negan some absolution through confession. So I guess they're best buds now. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, no. I don't think so. I just think Father Gabriel, he's a priest. And he, deep down, he's been fighting for Rick and everything. But deep down, he's doing what he does. So that's who he is. Yeah, I thought it was really good too. Well, what did you think of Negan's backstory so far, Jenny? Just trying to get opinions here. Thank you. Thank you, honey. So what did you think of Negan's backstory, Jenny? Let me know what you think. Back to the compound in the meeting room. We have the workers finally march up to the Knights of the Round Table to ask them what the hell is going on. Okay? You get one dude, he speaks a little too much, and Simon thinks it's a great idea to throw some hands. But they stop and of course Regina, didn't she? One of them shot somebody. I can't remember who now. Negan returns just as things are about to pop off and reminds his people his nuts are bigger than anyone else's, of course. Later, Jenny. See you later. So, of course, Negan and his references there. I think he's got a little God complex there, but what do I know, right? And a woman cries out from the crowd, "Oh, thank you, Negan. Thank God for you." They are about to rip the lieutenants apart, limb from limb, because there's no water or electricity now, and they're like, I thought so too. I was like, But he was, apparently he was always a piece of crap. So there you go. I don't think he's changed a whole heck of a lot. But see, at the sanctuary, there's no water or electricity. They need water. And they were about to rip them limb from limb. So, and here comes Negan, rocks up to say he's going to go get a sandwich and a massage. And you trust he's going to make everything better. Him and his, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Stephen. It's like, wow. I think he's got a little complex there with that. He's going to go get a sandwich, get a massage, and everything's going to be better. It's one thing if everybody is too afraid of him to stand up, but outright love for him, wow. No, I think it's just fear that they think is, they kind of idolize him to a point. They think, he's their protector. I don't know if they really know what he really does sometimes. Some of these people, his workers, how would they know? So, what do y'all think? And then of course you have, let me think here. Okay. It's really interesting, this episode was. And then, of course, you have Rick and Daryl going on, which is interesting to begin with. Those two, I wonder what's going to happen. Hi, Jasmine. This episode this week was really interesting. But I hate the way he references Glenn. I killed the widows. How did he put that? Maybe he was a life coach. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. But he thinks he's got a clean conscience. So who knows? But he tells, I killed the widow husband and the ginger, but I didn't get them killed. That was your boy Rick. Big difference. No. Negan chose those two. Rick did not choose those two. So, anyway, we have Rick and Daryl going on. So much of their plan was focused on stealing the brothers fight. They're stealing heavy artillery. And thanks to Carol and some awful saviors that couldn't shoot their way out of a barn, they got the guns. But Daryl finds some boomsticks and decides it's time to blow the whole damn sanctuary up. And of course, Officer Friendly, he's concerned about the innocent workers. And a little side note here. Rick, if Luke Skywalker worried about the contractors on the Death Star, we'd all be living under Galactic Empire rule. So, Daryl and Rick get into a big fist fight while the truck full of guns leaks gas. So, Daryl's like, no, we are going to finish this. And Rick's like, no, we can't do that. And it's not we don't do that. We're just going to end this. We're going to finish it. And Rick could toss that sack of dynamite anywhere. So he flings it out to the leaking truck, of course. The leaking ammo truck. And they have a kind of a funny moment there. And their surprisingly nonchalant reaction to their screw-up. Daryl makes Rick hoof it, and Rick begins the last stage of his plan, which seems to be to convince Jadis and her junkyard dogs to join him. And then we have, of course, Eugene and Dwight. What do you think? Oh, yeah, those two were at it. That was, but Daryl's kind of right. That's what they're there for. They're there to end it. You think so, Stephen? I hope it makes them closer and not tears them apart. But I'm thinking maybe, in a way, Daryl was right. But see, Rick wants to kill Negan. Him alone, he says. I will kill him. I will find him. I will kill him. So I think that's part of it, that he wants to finish Negan off. I hope it makes them closer, Stephen. I really do. Because what their fight was about, it got blown up. So, but Rick wants to convince Jadis and the garbage people to join him. What do you think about Eugene and Dwight? I wonder what Eugene is going to do. I don't think Eugene will snitch him out. I don't know. It's kind of strange. I think Dwight's going to be afraid he's going to, but I don't think he will, at least not yet. It's not good. Of course, it would take, naturally, the eyes would be off him as a snitch, as he's a logical one that would be. And he'd be, risen in the eyes of Negan. But I don't think he's going to do that. At least not yet. I don't think he will. I'm hoping Eugene's still a double agent there. I really do. Hopefully they'll get to work together. And what about at the coda with Eugene is a weird one. He brings pillows for Father Gabriel. Because at the end of their meeting, when they're thanking Negan in this, he tells them to gently, very gently take him. So, and he emphasized that gently. In other words, don't hurt him, which I thought was, kind of telling in itself. Negan is a smart man. He's not going to waste a resource like Father Gabriel. No doubt, no doubt. But the coda with Eugene is really strange. He brings pillows for Father Gabriel and acknowledges the sanctuary's prickly heat. And he finds Father Gabriel feverish and delirious. Eugene says the priest needs to see Dr. Carson 2.0 ASAP. And Father Gabriel has a revelation about his purpose. They say the Lord works in mysterious ways, but I hope Father Gabriel has meant more than just recruiting a doctor for Maggie. So what do you think's going on with Father Gabriel? What do you think's wrong with him? Is it the heat? Is it Walker bite, or is he faking it? What do you think? Because they were in that melee, of course, with him and Negan with the walkers. I don't think he got bit. Is he just trying to get the doctor for Maggie? I don't know. He looked really sick. I hope it was just the heat in that room there. I don't know. That was, I was like, oh no. So what do you think? I hope Father Gabriel's all right. But do you think he's faking it? Is it the heat, or is it a walker bite? What do you think? What What do you think, Stephen? What is it? What's wrong with Father Gabriel?